Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and we're gonna do some fall crafting. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday or a good week so far. So we are gonna get started in just a minute, and I'm gonna go ahead and just start working on this. Well, no, I guess I'll wait because I gotta show it to y'all. Hey, there's some people hopping on. Hey everybody, yay! Hey Luann. Luann's usually first. Hey Laurie, how are y'all? Fix my hair, it looks all weird. Hey Missy and Diane. Hello everybody. Yay, Carrie and Diane and Lisa, my friends, yay. Hey Rose and Peggy and Luann. We're gonna do something fun, I hope. I am doing this in a smaller scale than I've seen it done. Hey Laurie and Kim and Bertha and Melissa, yay! And Christy, welcome everybody. I'm so glad y'all are here, and all the people that are silently watching, hello, hello. I hope everybody that's in Florida is safe. We've talked to our people that are down there, Craig's dad and his stepmom, and some of their family lives there. So we are, hey Misty and Karina and Mavis. There's Misty with 6 monies. She's the shirt girl. Hey Lena and Beverly. So if you're in Florida, we're definitely praying for you in the path of the storm. I think it's just about to hit landfall. It's getting close. Hey Tammy. Oh, it's okay. I understand. Oh no, I hope you get to feeling better, Tammy. Goodness. Hey Linda and Cindy and Kathy. Hello, hello everybody. This is a little bucket from Dollar Tree, and this is going to be my base. So I'm going to, under a tornado watch. Oh no. Warning. Oh goodness. Well, be safe. Please be safe. I'm going to just start prepping this part for what I'm going to do to it. And y'all seen me do this before. Hey Carolyn. Oh, Carolyn, you were opening your box. Hey Cherise. So this is going to be my base of what we're going to do. I've kind of been, contemplating what I was going to do to this piece. And I think this is going to do, hey Paige and Judy and Dana. I get to see Colin and Paige this weekend, and Winnie. They're coming up to see us, and I'm so excited. Hey Jessica and Angela and Shelly and Patricia. Okay, so this is just tissue paper, guys, and I'm just going to do this while we're sitting here chatting so it can dry. Waiting for the hurricane to come. Hey DJ. Hey Bunky. Hey Gail and Kathy. Yay! And Lisa. Thank y'all. Thank you. Hey Colin. There's my son. I get to see them this weekend. I'm so excited. That shirt, yes, it's from Beware. Y'all know I love my t-shirts. All right, so I'm just putting Mod Podge on my this is just a little bucket from Dollar Tree that I've had for a while. Hey, Anita and Liz. Hey, hello, everybody, if I missed you. Hey, Carol. So I'm just going to slather on some Mod Podge on it really quick, because I'm going to let this dry while we're working on our other parts, and when that's dry, we're going to work on this. Ooh, I just got Mod Podge everywhere. So I just crinkled up my tissue paper, and I'm just going to put this stuff on here. Y'all seen me do this one time before. So I'm not too worried of how it looks, because I'm like, even this piece that's too big, I'm just going to put some down and fold it back over. Okay, the rain just started. Okay, well, y'all please be safe. I'm dripping Mod Podge everywhere, but it's okay. I'm going to use it all. Get it off my mat down here. These mats are great. If you don't have one, it's really great. It's a silicone mat. So see, I'm just kind of wadding it up on here because I'm going to paint over it. Thank you, Betty. Hey, Vicky, you're not too late. I just chatting and kind of starting. This is just my bucket that's going to be the base of what I'm going to do, and I'm just kind of getting it prepped a little bit so it can be drying. So it's just like a little galvanized bucket, and I'm just taking my crinkled up tissue paper, and I'm just basically laying it down and Mod Podging it to my bucket so it'll give it a little texture. I did this that one time on those honey jars. Hey, Peg. Yay. Hey, Maria. I'm glad you're here live, too. So don't worry about what it looks like because we want it to be all textury. So the excess, I'm just kind of folding it up and sticking it down. I know y'all think, gosh, that looks terrible, but it won't. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Linda. So I'm just going to put some more. I just filled up my little Mod Podge bottle, too. I fill it up from my big container because I don't like to pour or dip into my big container, so I just pour it into here, and it's so much easier. Oh, yeah, we're definitely praying. You're in Fort Myers. Goodness, y'all just be safe. Please be safe. I know it's kind of scary, and people that hadn't never been through it don't understand, but it is a scary situation because of the tornadoes and the wind, and tornadoes spin off of it, and it's just a scary deal. Oh, the mat, it came from Amazon. I think it's in my Amazon shop. Actually, my moderator, Kaylee, bought it for me a while back, and I love it because you can just wipe the paint right off. So I'm just putting some Mod Podge on the top, too, and just kind of smoothing all my wrinkles down so it kind of looks like this. Because I wanted it to have some texture when I painted it. Yeah, the honey jar. Yeah, I did the antique wax over the tissue paper for that, and it turned out really cool looking. But this is going to be a little different, but this is just going to be the base of what I'm doing. I just want it to have time to dry. Hey, Judy. Hey, Louise. Oh, happy anniversary, Tammy. Okay. So I'm just slathering it down. Is that a word? Slather? Slather. Slather. I think it's a word. It is a word to me. It's one of my words. If I'm going to make up a word. Okay. So I've got this just Mod Podged all messy. It's crinkly. And I'm going to let it sit somewhere. I'm going to set it right over here and let it kind of do its thing. Because it's going to... we are going to... Do I need this? Do I need this? I don't need this. I'm going to put it in the water. I don't need it. Oh, goodness. Stuff's falling. No, it's smooth, but I will say this about the mat. Paint, everything else just wipes right off with the baby wipe. But if you cut fabric or anything with fibers, it kind of gets on here and it irritates me. But you can wipe it off with a baby wipe and everything just comes clean, comes off of it. And glitter sticks to it. I had to take mine outside and hose it off and scrub it down with a brush to get the glitter off because it sticks to it. But it's not sticky, no, but it's silicone, so everything just comes right off. Okay, so this was just tissue paper from Dollar Tree on a Dollar Tree bucket, and I Mod Podged it on because I'm gonna try to let this dry while we're doing our other. So now I had big plans for this today. When I went to get what it was that I needed, because I had this light bulb moment, they didn't have it. So I improvised and I have something else. Okay, so these little cups are from Walmart. They're little sippy cup, little drink glasses. Halloween tumbler is what it says. They were $1.98, okay? Because nothing doing, I was going to do this craft. So I'm taking out the straw because we're not going to need this, but you can definitely use this for something else in your house or whatever. We're going to need this, okay? But these little jokers light up. If y'all can see that. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but it's lighting up all these different colors. Y'all can see that there. See? Okay. So we got to take this out. See it lighting up? So I just took X-Acto knife or some kind of something, and they come out really easy because I've already taken out the other two. If you just kind of get your edge of your tool in there, and it's barely glued in there, to be honest. So there's part of it, and so the other little part that lights up is right there, and it will go off on its own because I was sitting here trying to turn it off today, and I was like, what is going on? And then it'll just go off on its own. So anyway, so now you have this little indentation, okay? Now, this idea was done, I saw it on TikTok. My friend Shani sent it to me on TikTok, and it was done with the big buckets like this, okay? It was done with these. So I thought, I want to recreate this, but I want to do it small. So I was going to do it with this little bucket from Walmart. Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw my reel that I did where I did it galvanized and cut the eyes out and did the cinnamon. But I went back today to get 2 more of these, and they didn't have any more. So this, I only have 1. But they're 98 cents, so if you see them at your Walmart, they're just like the big ones, but they're little. They're just tiny. They're so cute. So anyway, so I had to improvise and use something else. So instead of 98 cents, they're $1.98. So I have, we're going to do 3 of them. I have already sanded these. I don't know if you can see the difference. All right, so here's the ones I sanded, and then here's the one that's not sanded. So you see the difference? Hey, Denise. Hey, Brady. How are you? Hey, Pamela. Anyway, so here is the one I sanded, and I sanded it because it's really, really smooth, and I'm going to actually paint these. And guess what? That little indentation where the light was, ta-da, it will stack. So that was what I wanted. I wanted to be able to stack these, but I'm going to paint them all different and put them in that pot, and they're going to be super cute, I hope. So we're going to give these a paint job. Yeah, so see, that's really slick. And then now, so I just sanded it because the paint will stick better to it because it's plastic, but I am going to use chalk paint, so that's going to help us some. But these are so cute, and they had a cat, and they had a ghost, and they have a skull for like little kids. They were super cute. But that's not what I'm using them for. Hey, Julie. And another Julie. Hey, Sharon. So I'm just kind of roughing up the plastic just with my little sanding sponge. I've already done 2, so I wouldn't be here all night because we got to paint them all and paint the bucket. Hey, Pam. Hey, Joan. Oh, Laura, you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. I try. This is probably actually going to go in my house if I don't put it back there. But sometimes I'm torn between what I'm going to put back here and what I'm going to put in the house. He's going in my house at some point because I really love him. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, these are from Walmart. Where's the tag? What did I do with the tag? Threw the tag in the garbage. Here it is. So I got them today at Walmart. Christina, be careful in the hurricane. Y'all, please be safe. I know it's about to make landfall in a little while or tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I just saw it was really close. The rain bands are already going into inland. So the wind and all that comes before it too. So just because the eye hasn't made landfall doesn't mean that y'all aren't getting it, because I know. Oh, you bought some of these. But they're perfect because they have all the ridges just like a pumpkin. And the face is indented. And I am going to paint the face. The face is back on them after I paint them. But I saw a lady do these on TikTok. And she did it with the big pumpkins. But I'm going to do it miniature style and do it with the little pumpkin. And like I said, I wanted to do it with these. But I'm thinking that these are going to be better because they actually have more. These are just more or less round. But these actually have the ridges like real pumpkins. Hey, from Illinois, Susan. Okay. So anyway, so you can try it with the pails if you want to. And I think I've gotten it pretty much in all those little cracks as best I can. So anyway, so here they are. So see, now all this stuff is on my mat, but I'm going to try to ignore it because it drives me crazy. Hey, Gayla. Hey, Robin. Hey, Debbie. Okay, so now what I want to do is so they're going to be like this, okay? So what I want to do is I want to paint I want to do ombre. I want to do like an orangey color and then a lighter and then pretty much almost white at the top. So I'm going to tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, the little lights, I still have the lights, all 3 of them. I kept them because I thought, well, I might use them for something. But they're super cute for kids. Okay. Whoop. I'm going to throw it around like a softball. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Nori. And Claire. And Grace. And Patty. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Let me put my tissue paper back up here because it's falling down on me. So there's my bucket. It's drying with my tissue paper. You know, it's going to take it a little bit to dry. So while these are drying, we'll paint that. Hey, Nancy. Okay, so I'm going to use my white. And I did buy some Snow White today. And that's my regular white. I think they just changed the name. I don't think it's any different. But anyway, they probably just changing names or whatever. You know, they do that every once in a while. So, I think, where is it? I was torn between, am I going to add some pumpkin to it? Which I have these, Leslie, they're not. They are actually little drink cups for kids. They have a straw, and they're in the little Halloween section at Walmart. Thank you, Christy. So I have a little bit of pumpkin left. And I thought, well, I didn't know if I should add, I kind of like the terracotta, the more of a burnty orange kind of, but we're going to see what this is going to look like. But I am going to, I'm going to put this on my plate because I don't have enough cups. I'm going to add a little white to it. And water-based primer. And I started to spray paint these before, like today, and just try to get them base coated. So it would be a little bit easier. But then I didn't want to confuse y'all, and you'd be like, okay, well, what did it look like before? And then you didn't get to see the before, so that's why I didn't. Okay, so this is the pumpkin. And I don't want it to be that orange. So I'm going to add a little bit of my white to it. A little at a time and just see. I'm going to mix it up and see what color I get. Let me get my paper towel going because I'm going to mix my colors. Hey, Gina. Thank you. Thank you. So I don't want it that bright orange. As y'all seen my stuff in my house, I'm trying to do like a toned down colors this year, which I did a little last year. All right, so I've got this color. So I think I'm gonna go kind of liking that. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it this color because I gotta go, I've got to go lighter because I wanted the bottom one to be dark and this one to be light and this one to be really light. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Patty. Oh, yes, Patty, that's what I said earlier. Praying for all the people in Florida and y'all be safe because I know that hurricane is coming. So this is going to be interesting to paint. So I'm going to put my finger in it. So we're going to see, hopefully I can cover this and not be, have to do 2 coats, but if I do, I just do. So this may be kind of long. 2 out of 8 Walmart stores still have Waverly paint. See, mine still has it too. And they're putting out Christmas. I got to see a little more of it today. I went back there had to see the progress. But I'm I'm excited to see the Christmas stuff out, even though it's like, oh my goodness, it's just coming so fast. Hey, Renee. Yeah, prayers for Florida for sure. We are definitely praying for you guys because I know it can be a bad situation. But it has been a very quiet season this year, and I'm so glad. Thankful that we hadn't had anything, any other ones that have come up. And I think there was one on the West Coast in California at one point. But yeah, because it's late in the season. Yeah, hunker down. Uh-oh, is it freezing up? Lori may need to go out and come back in. I don't know. I know, Susan, I'm not ready either. It seems like it just gets faster and faster. I like crafting for it and I like decorating for it, but it goes by so fast. All the seasons, we're just like rushing into it. So that was one of my questions I was going to ask y'all. When are y'all ready to see Christmas crafts? Some people have already started doing them. But it'll probably be October, maybe another week till I kind of start. But I may put some other in there too. Okay, so here's my first coat of this orange. Yes, you can still see his face, but I'm going to paint his face back. So I'm going to kind of dry this a little. Hey, Karen. Get this dry. But now you see why I kind of sanded them a little bit. It may not even help, but can't hurt. You're on a phone, you'll have like you more. Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna. It's looking pretty. Because you remember, this is going to be covered up. You're not going to get to see that. So I didn't even do the bottom. Yay, Debbie, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, mine's just starting too, and they've gotten, they ain't even got half of it out yet. Maybe so, Laura. I think that maybe that's what it is. Deborah's already started Christmas. The pumpkins are little drink cups from the Halloween aisle at Walmart. Like little kids, and they light up, and they have a light in the bottom, and I took the light out. We don't need it. But it's a perfect indentation for the top of the other one to go in. So that's what I'm going to do. Carolyn, you can wipe them with alcohol. That just kind of gets any residue off, if, so you won't have any, like, spots or anything. So I am just getting that dry. See, it's a pretty color. I toned it down just a little. Trying to get it all dry. Luckily, these guys won't melt. Candace is ready for Christmas. I like Christmas time. I like Christmas crafting. I like all the things, but it's like it just goes by so fast. We're just rushing from one to the other. Okay. So I'm almost dry. Because if you don't get it good and dry, and then you try to paint another coat on top and you brush over it too much, it's going to end up coming off. Okay. So I'm going to do another quick coat, and that should be all we need. But once you get it wet paint back on there, it kind of wets the coat under it, and it'll pull it off if you're not too careful. So let's see. So I'm trying not to put a lot of pressure, and I don't want to mess it up, because it'll make it all like I just did. Just don't go over it too many times. Hey, Chris. Hey, Darcel. Thank you. It's from Beware Sportswear, where I get most of my shirts, except I get shirts from my friend Misty in her little t-shirt club, and she said some of y'all joined the t-shirt club, which is awesome because you'll be like me and you get excited when it comes and you don't know what you're getting, and it's like, oh my goodness. And she's with Six Monies Creations. We talked about her last week because she had her club open, and she may not have closed it just yet. I think I saw that she hadn't closed the doors, and she was going to and hasn't. Maybe saw that, I think. Maybe if she's on here, she'll tell us. But her page is 6, the number 6, Monies Creations is her page. Okay. Oh, Darcel, you get them from Misty? Yes, she has great shirts too. That fall one I got last week, I got it out of the mail and I had to wear it that night for the live. I was like, oh, this is perfect. Okay, coming on around to this side. So this is Pumpkin Orange from Waverly, and I added some white to tone it down just a little. Like I said, once you put that first coat on, it's probably best to walk away and let it dry for about an hour. But, you know, we don't have that luxury on here because it will pick it back up. I don't know, y'all probably can't see it. Once you're painting over it again, it'll pick that paint back up and make a big mess. So I'm trying not to mess with it too much. All right, so there's this one. Let me show you his little face. There's his little face. So if y'all are just hopping on, these are little drink glasses from Walmart. And they had a light in the bottom. I popped the light out. And they're going to be perfect for this. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But I am going to paint their faces back on. All right, so I'm going to set him over there and let him dry. Now we've got to make this color again, but I'm going to make it a little bit lighter. So, okay. So I'm going to add some more white. And probably just going to maybe mix up what I have. Because I want you to be able to tell that it's a lighter color. But I may have to end up mixing some in there. And that's way too light, so I'm going to put some more pumpkin in it, my white. I can get it to come out. I hadn't used these little ones in so long. Okay. All right, so I added some more. So I'm just getting it the color I want it to be. Oh, Melissa, I don't know what's going on, but I'm sorry. Whatever's happening. There's a lot of sweet people on here. Look at them saying, oh, we can talk if you need to. All right, so I'm mixing this up. And I'm going to go a little bit darker because that looks about like the color I want to do the last one, where it's so light that it's almost white. Come on. All right, a little more. You know, just add a little at a time, and you can always, you know, add more. And then I'll have to add white. You know how that goes. All right. I'm trying to get it good and mixed. All right, so that's about the color I've got. Now I know that on the camera it looks weird. But next to my pumpkin, I don't know if y'all can see. So it's a little bit lighter. He's drying, so now we're going to go to this one. Oh, thank you, Vicki. Yeah, 60,000. Thank y'all very much. And now I'm on to 61,000. I was like, my goodness. All right, so we're just going to slather this on. So now y'all can see the difference. So see, it's just a little different. Okay. So I'm going to paint a good coat on here. These are easy to paint too. At least I got something to hold on to. The top. I'm going to get all the little puddles out of his face. As you know, it'll puddle in his mouth and all that stuff. Thank you, Glenn. Well, good, Candace. Then you just go ahead and get your tree out and you start decorating. There's no rules. If you want to get your tree out, you just, by God, you go ahead and get your tree out and put it up. Nobody's going to judge. Nobody will judge. Whatever makes you happy. Not going to hurt anybody. Not at all. Makes me happy to see a Christmas tree. Alright. So this is a pretty color. So you can just mix your white paint with it and just get your own variant of shades, and that's all I'm doing. Okay. Trying to get it not so thick though, because it'll take forever to dry. Alright, so here's the second one. So see the difference? And so the next one's going to be even lighter than that. That's right. Decorate to your heart's content. Thank you, Cynthia. Nikki's tree is up year round. Well, you go right ahead. Some people decorate them for all the seasons. That's right, Leslie. If it makes you happy, then just put you up a tree. So don't be scared to mix your paints or add some white and lighten it up. See, look, Nadine's going to put her tree up too. Nadine, you just need us to give you permission to put it up. You and Candace, well, you just go ahead and put it up. It's fine. I know, Sue, I can't wait. See what they're going to look like. Hey, Jill. I did. These are my little leaves. They're the copper ones. And I thought they looked good with my shirt. Hey, Mandy. There's my friend Mandy with Western Grace Home Decor, and I can't see what she's saying. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Oh, thank you, Luann. My nose is itching. Why is that? Every time I start painting or something, my nose starts itching. 6 trees. Susan, oh my goodness, how in the world do you keep up with all that? Can't pick up my cups, heavy. Sharon, it does look like apricot. And I got this color the other day at Hobby Lobby, and it's called Buttered Yam. But look how pretty it looks. It's more of a peachy, but isn't it pretty? Patty's got 2 small trees. She keeps them up and decorates for the season. How do they light up if you put water in them? Diane, the light was in this little recessed part of the bottom. It had like this little light, see? And it was in this little recessed part. And I just took my little, you can take a tool or something and pop it out. Yeah, Dana, you don't even know they're on. That's why I had to look, because I was like, do I have earrings on? But like this little light, I was trying to turn it off earlier. And it'll just stay on for a minute, and then it goes off. Alright, trying to get it dry. The top up here is kind of thick. Oh, Pamela, I bet it was. Yeah, I bet it was hard to decorate after that. It is. Tree up all year. Midwest Angel Boutique. Thank you, Sharon. Have a small tree up all year round, decorated for the season. See, that's fun. That's what Barb does on Shabby Tree. I know it's fun. Alright. So see how pretty that is? It looks almost like it's terracotta stone. Okay. Whew, turn that off. Okay. So I'm going to do one more coat. And then we're going to go on to the light one. Like I said, it just kind of, on your second coat, if you don't let it dry for like an hour, because if you read the back of the bottle, it says like 30 minutes between coats or something. I don't know. It says something, because I painted furniture one time, and of course I had to go by the directions. But you know, on here we just kind of dry it real quick and then move on. And so you might want to wait between coats, because you'll wet that paint under there and you'll drag it right back off. So I'm just kind of going, hitting the high spots basically with my second coat, because I don't want to pull any paint off. because it has to cure, really. Would you wear yellow pom-pom earrings? I don't know. I don't have anything yellow, really. Oh my goodness. Twice in the same weekend. Emergency room. Okay. So I'm down here to the front. And this covered better. I don't know. I guess maybe I put it on a little thicker this time. But this one I covered better. But I'm not going to mess with it too much, because like I said, you'll pull that paint right back off. Okay, so there's my second coat. Here's the first one. So see, my colors are starting to gradually get lighter. So I'm going to, Julie, you've been listening and sneaking peeks. So I have a lot of this left, so I'm just going to add some more white to it until I get it the shade I want it to be, and evidently it wanted me to be a lot lighter than that because it just decided to dump all out. And I've got it all over me. All right. So I'm just going to mix it with my paintbrush, and I brought these little cups out here and I hadn't even used them. But it's okay. Just mix it right up on my plate. Get it off my brush. Whew. So it's light. I'm gonna go a hair, just a hair lighter. Okay. So I'm just mix. So this was pumpkin, Waverly pumpkin. You can't even hardly see the label anymore. And then this is white Waverly. So I'm just, I just mixed the two to get the shade that I wanted. Okay, so look how light this is. It's really pretty. The camera makes it a weird color. All right, so now this one is going to be this color. So I'm going to start giving this one a coat. I'm trying not to do it as thick as I did that one because they puddled up here. I got some gooey spots in the top. Y'all amaze me. Y'all are just encouraging each other and stuff. It's just a wonderful place to be. Y'all are wonderful people. Yeah, crafting makes everything better, Candace. If you craft you up some Christmas stuff, put up your tree and turn on some Christmas music, we're not going to say a word. Just going to put my fingers in there. So I'm not even doing the bottoms. I'm kind of going under a little bit, but I'm not even going to do the bottom because you're not going to see it. Because we're going to put these things together. See, that's pretty. So there's that one, this one, and the dark one. Flooring this weekend. Trying to get your house back in order. That's an ordeal to have new flooring put down. Been there, done that, and it's a lot of work putting stuff in, out, back, everything. When they come and they move one room at a time, and yeah, lots of fun. Okay. And I've thought about waxing these, but I don't know. I may have to just see. But I need to put some paint in the little creases. Okay. So there's that. But I've seen people do it all over TikTok, make the little stacks with the buckets. And that was what my objective was. And I was going to do the little bitty buckets. Hey, Tanya. And, they didn't have any more of the little bitty pails. So I had to use these kids' drinking cups from Walmart. But I kind of think I like them better because they have all the little ridges and everything. Sue, I just added more white to my paint. But it's white and it's the pumpkin by Waverly mixed together. But I added more white and got it lighter. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Praying for everybody. Turn it. Dry this one some more. I got a whole little pumpkin patch over here that's drying. But if you can wait between your coats, I would definitely wait. Let it good set up and cure good. I don't even know what it says. Oh, it says wait 2 hours between coats. Well, we ain't waiting 2 hours on here. So, oh well. Oh well. I thought it was like 30 minutes, but evidently it's 2 hours between coats. So paint a coat, go to bed, paint another coat the next day. Oh, Melissa, you're sweet. Alright. Good and dry. But isn't it pretty? I know it's a weird color on the camera, but when you see the pictures, when I take pictures of them, you'll be able to see how good it looks. Okay, so I'm going to go real quick and do, easy strokes and not, mess with it too much. Because once that paint gets wet, it'll try to lift back off and you'll have a big gooey mess. Because I've got a couple of spots on this one that I did that, but it's on the top, and the bottom of this one is going to hide it, thank goodness. Oh no, pulmonary is embolus. That's scary. Glad he's okay. That's scary. This one covered well too, but I'm just going over it. And I know somebody's going to ask, how are you going to keep it from chipping off the plastic? I'm probably going to seal these. I'm probably going to end up either Mod Podging them or spraying them with clear spray. Is probably what I'm going to end up doing. And that will help with it not chipping off of the plastic. But once you get a couple of coats of this on your piece of chalk paint, it's hard to chip it off. You'd have to throw it against the wall or something to get it to come off, because if you put a couple of coats, it's pretty thick. Alright, so there's this one. Let me hold it back here. So there's this one, and then the dark one. So I've got this orange ombre going on. So we're going to let that dry. Them dry. Ooh, look at got it all over me. And I'm going to put this up because I'm done with this. And close up all my paint before I make a mess. But this was pumpkin, Waverly pumpkin, and white. But you can put acrylic paint in your chalk paint. You can pour it out and use acrylic paint, and it'll be just fine, because I've done it too. I just had this, and I knew somebody would say, why don't you use the pumpkin color? So I just grabbed it. But I have this toasted terracotta. That's a really pretty color. But you can use, this is Harvest Orange by Apple Barrel. It's a darker orange, but you can use the color you like. You could even paint these white, black, white, and that would be really cool too. Paint one, 2 black, 1 white in the middle, or something like that. That would be really cool. Okay, so we're gonna let them dry. We gotta work on this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do to it. Where is I didn't get my black. Hold on just a second. My ink. Where's my ink? Inky, where are you? Where's my ink? Oh no, where is my ink? Hang on, guys, I can't find it. Here it is. I need to get some more black too. Sorry, guys. I had to get my ink. So, I love their black because it is black. But I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna tone this down with some white, and all the crunchies fall off the jar and get in the plate. Sorry. All right. So I've got some black. And we're going to do this. That's a well-loved paintbrush. Well, it's well used. I wouldn't say it's loved, but you can tell it's been used quite a bit. So I'm making this part up as I go along because I really didn't know what I wanted to do to my container. So I said, well, I'm going to use the tissue paper. I took tissue paper and I just crinkled it all up, Mod Podged it on my pot, and it's been sitting here drying. That's all I did to it, just to give it a little texture. So now I'm just going to paint it black, try not to get it on my shirt. Maybe your lights will fit in the wood pumpkins. Oh, on my fireplace? Yeah, they're big though. Like that big wood one is about that big. It's really big. And I found out that those are Martha Stewart, actually. Those wood pumpkins. I did not know that because there wasn't a sticker on there. Gina, they're little cups from Walmart that light up for kids. And I painted them with chalk paint. And we're going to make like a little topiary with them. But they're jack-o'-lanterns, so I am going to come back. Whoop, I am going to come back and paint their face after I dip the tip into the chalk paint. But luckily we're using black because all I got to do is go right back over that once it dries. Uh-oh. Oh no, your bank. Oh, I know it happens all the time to people with their bank cards and stuff. I had to change mine not too long ago too. It's like those people need to get a hobby or something. They need to start crafting. They wouldn't have time to be worried about people's bank cards and breaking in people's bank cards or something. Yeah, Dollar Tree may have them too. I didn't see them. But they may have them. Mine just may be out. Of course, you know, when you're looking for something, you can't find it. Because I wanted to do these. Because people are doing this with the big versions and making a big topiary. And I wanted to make a little one. So I wanted to make the little pails. Because they have those at Walmart, little treat pails. And, of course, I go back and they don't have them anymore. But I did a reel the other day of it. I don't know if y'all saw it with the galvanized, and I did the cinnamon around the eye holes and all that, made him look galvanized and kind of rusty looking. And it's been viewed like 575,000 times, and I'm like, oh my gosh. All right, so here's our black. I don't know if I'm gonna look. Y'all, you can't take me anywhere. So I am drying. Yeah, not all Dollar Trees are the same, that's for sure. I'm gonna dry this really quick. Thank you, Trish. So cute. I had to have the acorn and the pumpkin. Hey, Candy. I'm making like a little jack-o'-lantern topiary thing that I keep seeing, TikTok mainly. And I'm doing like a mini version of it because people are doing them with the old-timey Halloween jack-o'-lantern buckets, but I want to do a mini version. So what I'm doing. Okay. So you can see I didn't get in all the cracks, and that's okay. It just gives it a little character, and I thought about dry brushing over it, but I don't know. If I do, I got to dry it really good so I won't get in any puddles. Okay, so it looks cool on its own the way it is. See how it gives it that texture? You can really see those spots right there. A whole bunch of little cracks that I missed. Try that one. Oh, cool. Pamela dryer sheets. That's awesome. Like the used ones after you take them out of the dryer. That's really cool. Yeah, anything to give it that, it just gives it something, a little texture. And I may end up dry brushing over it with white, but I'm not really sure just yet what I'm going to do to it. Alright, so there's my pot. It had garden written on one side, so that's just, you can just take something and change it. And that'll all be covered up. We're not going to be able to see that. But I am, while I'm here, I'm going to just paint the lip just a little bit. Because I'm going to put moss and all that stuff, so you're not even going to be able to see it, but we don't want any silver shining out loud. And it's just in case. So that's going to dry. So there it is. So that's just tissue paper and Mod Podge, and then I painted it. Okay? And hopefully, no, I'm not done with that. Okay. Alright, so these are almost dry. Dry. The tops that won't dry. Deb, I have some of their 3/4 length shirts because I won't buy long sleeve till like Christmas because I can always wear a cardigan or something over this. Because it takes a while for it to get cold here. For the Christmas, I'll buy the long sleeve ones, but I like their long sleeve too. Okay. Alright, so here are the three. This one, this one. So it's going to be like this, but I got to paint their faces back. And we got to give them some detail. Alright, so this is what it's going to be like. I love the muted colors. I think it's so pretty. I'm sweating. Oh, no, I don't need to put that over there. Alright, so I'm not going to do dark blue glitter on your black painted items. Ooh, Pamela, I bet that looks really cool. I'm hot. Okay, so I'm going to take... I'm going to use acrylic paint to paint their eyes, but I don't want them to be black. So I'm going to put just a little bit of black, and I'm going to use some white. And put a good bit of white because, you know, it doesn't take much black, and it will all be black. So, but I want it to be darker than this, but I was scared to put too much black. It's cold there already, Tanya. It was 49 here last night, which was cool for us for September. I know it's already getting cold some places, and I'm like, oh my goodness. The pumpkins came from, they are Walmart little kids drinking cups, and they have a green straw, and they have lights in the bottom, but they're that color, that orange clear stuff, and they have lights in them. And I took the lights out. But I tried to do them out of this, but my Walmart were sold out of these. That's what I wanted to do them with, but it didn't happen, so I found something else. I was determined. I wanted to make these little guys. I wanted a little darker than that. Not quite black, but a little bit more. And I keep adding and adding and adding because I don't want to get it back black. It don't take much, usually. All right, a little more. Almost there. Just like almost a charcoal. It's what I'm hunting for. So if you don't have the color you want, just mix you some paint up and make you some paint the color that you want. Y'all know I'm adding, adding, adding. All right, I think that's going to do it for me because it's going to dry a little darker than that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, and I just picked that up and got it all over my hands again. 48 here in Michigan. Goodness, we're about like y'all. And it's Mississippi. All right. So it's a, let me see if I can show it to you. So it's not black. It's a charcoal color is what I've got. So I mixed black and white acrylic paint. This shouldn't take but a minute. And this is not the brush I want. I'm going to do an angled brush because I can get in all those little points with his eyes. And if you want them just to be pumpkins, you can turn their faces around to the back and not have their faces. And you could do these reversible and turn them around after Halloween or whatever and just have pumpkins. So I'm just trying to get in there and paint his eyes back. So there's one. So I'm just painting in his eyes. I'm going to try to hurry, guys. But I saw, my friend Shani sent me a TikTok of this lady that did hers, and she did hers like shades of tan, and they were really, really pretty. And she put them on her porch, and she clear coated them all. I want to say she did, I don't know what she used, Flex Seal or something. And she coated them all, and they were so pretty. But she made like 4 or 5 of the big pumpkins, and she did them this way. And I'm going to do what she said do for the ridges, how she did her ridges. All right, now I'm working on his mouth. It's not hard because you already got your little indentation that you're painting in, so it's not hard to paint the face back. I'm sorry, I'm concentrating. All right, so I got that much done. All right, so there's his face. So see, it's not black. It's like a charcoal color. Isn't that pretty? All right, so then let's go to this one. The first one always takes the longest. If you mess up, just let it dry, and you could probably sand a little bit of it off, but you can just take your chalk paint and paint right back over the top of it. You can try to wipe it off with a baby wipe. If I stick my tongue out, y'all, I'm sorry. Because I'll catch myself concentrating on something, painting, and I'll stick my tongue out to help. And my youngest son does the same thing. Thank you, Wendy. I like Halloween to an extent. I don't like the scary, spooky, you know. I like the cute jack-o'-lanterns, all the cute stuff of Halloween. Just not the scary. Now, I did when I was younger. I like to watch all the scary Halloween movies, like Friday the 13th and all that when I was a teenager, but not so much anymore. And now the horror movies they have out now are like super, super scary, and all the special effects, and, you know, just, I can't handle it because it looks so real. Rhonda, you stick your tongue out too? I do. I caught myself a second ago sticking my tongue out. Judy, your husband teases you about it? It's like you're really concentrating when you have to stick your tongue out to help. All right, so here is the second one. I'm trying to make it a little bit, like I put some effort into it and tried to make it straight. But one coat pretty much does it because you're painting on top of that chalk paint, but since it's black or close to black, it doesn't take very much. So there's my second guy. So here's what we got so far. Look how cute those colors look. I love it. Yeah, I don't like the scary stuff. It's just not anymore, because the scary stuff that's out is really scary. And I just cannot do it. I'll have nightmares about stuff. And my boys don't really care for all that either. Your birthday's on Halloween. You're a Halloween baby. So they give out candy on your birthday. All right. Yeah, they're kids' drinking cups. They come with a green straw like this. But they were this orange clear plastic. And then so I painted them. And they have a light in the bottom. And I took the light out. I just took my little knife and pried the little light out. They're not hard to get out. They're just barely even glued in there. And they came right out. And actually the indention is going to, this is going to fit up into the indention, which is even better. Because I was like, how am I going to get this part off? And I was like, I'll figure it out. And then it just happened to be to where it was perfect that it fit. Because I couldn't find these. I wanted these. And I couldn't find them. And they're 98 cents a piece. Because people are doing the big ones. And I was like, I'm going to make a little one. And it's probably going to go on my kitchen counter. So when you walk in, you'll see it. And then all my other jack-o'-lanterns are in front of my Hocus Pocus 2 comes out. Y'all haven't seen the first one. Y'all don't throw eggs at me or anything, but I've never seen the first one. I guess I need to see it. And Colin and Paige are coming this weekend, and they're going to make me watch it probably. When I tell them I've never seen it. Paige will be like, oh, you got to watch it. Because they love Disney Plus, and they're going to tell me I got to see it. So I'm sure I'll get to see it this weekend. Probably both of them. Beverly, you could. I don't know if you can see the light because I painted it so dark with chalk paint, but the top of this one is going to fit up into that hole, and I wouldn't be able to stack them if I put the light back in there. And I wouldn't, couldn't stack them. Okay. Let me fix my little blunders. Of course, it wasn't painted on there perfectly to start with. You know how they just kind of is stamped on or whatever by a machine, and it's halfway on there. And okay, so there's his face. Okay, so now I've got all three of them done. Ta-da! These colors look yellow on the screen, and I promise you they're not yellow by any stretch. The white pumpkin behind me, this one, those are wood boxes that I got off Amazon. I just happened to find them on Amazon. It's a set of 3. You see 3 of them there. And the back is done one way, and the faces are this way. So I did them both. Oh, Jacqueline the Purge. Now, I think both of my sons have seen those, I think. Yeah, it's kind of scary when you think about it. Something happening. Oh, Lord, that one looks... I need to fix him. He's got a bunch of blunders. What happened? Thought I did better than that. Looks like a 2-year-old painted it. All right. Try. Whoop. Working on your owls. Good, Corby. All right. Let me put my paintbrush I dropped. Okay. So now, this is what she did when she did her little blinds. So I'm going to try what she did. She said she put some paint. Let me get the paint off of my finger first before I transfer that onto my pumpkin. Y'all, the black chalk paint and the white chalk paint, look, are the hardest for me to get off of my skin. It's like, it will not come off. Okay. But it'll come off on there because I didn't want it to. Alright, so she said she took her finger and put it in some water, and then she kind of dipped it. Well, the water's keeping it from getting on my finger. But then she just took her finger. I'm going to do it in the back in case I mess it up. But she just did like this. She just took her finger, and that's what she said she did her, in my nasty paint water right here. She just kind of got some on her finger, and then she just went down in the cracks like that. I know it looks kind of weird to y'all, but in person it really looks kind of cool. But she just kind of added water and just kind of kept smoothing it out, she said, to where it just kind of highlighted those little indentions. So it's not just dark, but it's enough to make it be there. Let's see. Kind of wipe some of that off. Whoop. The more I wipe, the more it gets. So I'm just doing a little bit. Get some water on my finger. So far, it's working pretty good. Just gonna kind of take my other finger and wipe some of it back off. Just kind of gives it that shadow in that little crack there. I got way too much paint on my hand. Nightmare Before Christmas is good. I've not seen that either. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's not seen these movies. Because I've not seen Hocus Pocus and I've not seen Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm just kind of wiping some of it off. See how it just, I know it looks so weird on the camera. It is not brown. I promise y'all it's not brown, but it looks so weird on the camera. So I'm just getting a little bit, got a couple more to do. That's what she did. She said she didn't want it too dark, so she just kind of wet her finger and did just that. Just to where it would be a little bit. So see, he's kind of shaded, and he looks so bizarre on this camera. It looks so weird. Pat hadn't seen them. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one because I have not seen them. I figured y'all were going to be like, what? You hadn't seen those movies? Alright, so get some water. I think the water's the key to it now that I'm doing it. Kind of got a little puddle going over here now, so I really don't have to dip into the water. See, it looks so brown on the camera, but I promise y'all it is not brown. It is gray. It's this charcoal gray paint, but gosh, it looks so weird. You don't, okay, Carolyn's hadn't watched, she don't watch movies or TV. Well, I'm sure they're going to want me to watch it this weekend because when they find out I haven't seen it, Paige will. She'll be like, oh my gosh, you haven't seen it? I know, I've led a sheltered life with the Halloween movies too because I'm the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and I'm all about all that. But I haven't seen, the Hocus Pocus and all that stuff. And most people go, what? You've never seen that movie? Nope. Okay, so there's that one. So we got one more. And then we're going to start putting this together. It's not scary. It's funny. Yeah. That's what I've been told. So has it always been a Disney thing? Or did they just start doing it? Or was it always Disney? See, now I'm just kind of got a little puddle here. wipe that off. I got too much. So the water on your finger, and that works really good. So I have to give kudos to her. And I just got it where I didn't want it, but okay. So I can kind of just get a little bit or not get a lot. Never seen the purge or heard of it. Now I'm going to go back over mine with a baby wipe and just sort of, I don't even know if that's doing anything, but okay, so I know that looks super weird on the camera. It is not brown, but orange always looks funny on here to me on the camera. Never seen, you saw Hocus Pocus and you're not a fan. No more Disney for us. Yeah, they're kind of doing some weird stuff. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not, you know, just one of those people that's just diehard Disney. I mean, I like some of their older stuff, but I've, now my brother's family, they go every year. Took off too much. And that's their thing, but it's not for me. Okay, so see, it just gives it some little, now you can wax it and do the same thing. Somebody said, what were those? These were drinking cups, little kids' drinking cups from Walmart. So they were like this, but they were this color, and they had lights in the bottom. So I think I'm gonna put this away before I put my arm in it. Okay. Y'all, I can't handle this. The way it feels is weird. Okay, so now, so this is the bottom. This is our tin cup. And after I get it all built, and then I'll kind of decide what I'm going to do to this. I know, Janet, that's what I think too. But, I don't know. Thank you, Darcel. Okay, so for this, let's see where I want to be the front. Not the part where I got that on there. Probably right there. That looks good. The seam is back here. Not that you can tell. So I've already got, just to build it up a little bit, I've got, y'all, I'm going to have to do it. Sorry. That sound just gets a lot of people. And I'm probably going to, hold on. I promise I'm not trying to torture y'all, but it's not level. Okay. Probably still isn't level, but, so I'm put a piece of foam in there. We're gonna build our little topiary. It's gonna be so cute. Now I want to do it with the big pumpkins, right? Don't we all want to do it with these? It'd be a lot of painting pumpkins, wouldn't it? Oh, Beetlejuice. Now, I like Beetlejuice. I've seen that many a times. Okay. And I'm going to put, trying to get it level. Trying to smash it where it's, because, you know, of course, lopsided. I still didn't chop it level. Okay. I don't know if this is going to stick these together, but I'm going to give it a try. So this is from Dollar Tree. So is the other floral foam. Okay. So yeah, Hocus Pocus is funny, I guess. I have not seen it. Okay. So this one's going to go here. And I know it's bigger. It's not as big as my pot. But I'm going to put moss around it. So you're not going to be able to tell. Oh, this is going to drive me bananas. I'm trying to see if I can put some glue down there to make it level. Because it's not level. Okay, maybe that's level. All right, so I'm gonna put him here and hope that he sticks. And can't tell if he's facing forward. Look how stinking cute these are. Oh my gosh, look how cute. So now these were $1.98 a piece, but like I said, I wanted to use these and do 1, 2, 3. And then you could put flowers or moms or whatever in the top. I didn't really have a plan for that part, but so I had to use these because I couldn't find those at Walmart. So, come on, be level, please. Thank y'all for the hearts. Okay. Now, I'm hoping it's going to stick. Hoping. We're going to see. Alright, so got him pretty on there. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's me too, Leslie. You're so kid. You know, it's like it came on that one time and you had to be there in front of the TV to watch it. Okay. Where did I get the pumpkins? Karen, they are drink cups from Walmart. Little kid cups. And they had lights in them. And they were that orange clear stuff. And I painted them with chalk paint. And I'm making a topiary. So when you take the light out of the bottom, they were in a little plug like this. The top of the next one fits perfectly. Did I got it? Oh, I got his face turned. I got to turn them around and get them lined up. The top to this one fits perfectly up in that hole. So I was like, oh, that's going to work out even better. Okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm using Gorilla Glue glue sticks. So hopefully they are going to do what they're supposed to do and hold. So let's see. Now I gotta get another stick. Thank you, Dawn. Put scrap foam in the side. I know. I need to wedge some in there so it won't be moving around. Sherry, I can't put the lights in because if I do, they're not gonna fit. Like I can't fit the top of that one in that hole anymore. But you can't see it anyway because I've painted them, so you won't be able to see. All right, so I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna wedge some of this foam somehow to make it stay. Because that little piece, the round piece, is not quite as big as the container, so I'm just gonna wedge some of these pieces around on the sides. Okay. So yeah, I can't put the lights back. But you could just leave the lights in and figure out a way to do it if you wanted to. But I knew I wanted to paint them. Okay. So far they're holding, so we're gonna see. Another one in there. And I even put some down in that little recess part. So if it'll grab the top of that lip right there. Alright, so I think I got him pretty straight. Thank you, Shannon. You're so sweet to say that. Yeah, if you drill holes in the bottom of each one, you definitely could put twinkle lights, but with the chalk paint, you're not going to be able to see the light anyway. It's 2 coats and it's thick, and you won't even be able to tell there's lights in there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to turn it around so y'all can see. Look how stinking cute this is. But see, y'all can tell that this is charcoal and it's not just black. I didn't want it to be just in-your-face black. And she didn't either on the video I saw, so I loved it. And like I said, there's a lady on TikTok, I don't even know, but she did it with the big ones. So I wanted to do it with the little pumpkins. So here's my moss. This is Walmart moss because I ran out of my Dollar Tree. And I keep it in my bag and I'll just pull some out and I just cut it off because y'all know it gets everywhere. Thank you, Katie. All right, so look, there was a stick in there too. So let's see. Let me turn it around and let me get my moss going. So you can't see the foam and all that stuff. Put some moss. You know, moss covers up all this multitude of sins, right? All this other stuff. And it's just going to make it cuter. But then I got to see what I'm going to do to the pot. I may not do anything to the pot. If I decide to do something to it. Not to get burned. So cute. Look at the moss. Look how good the moss looks. I'm going to tame my moss. Let's fix this. I know, it's so adorable. So this was like $1.98, $1.98, $1.98. I had the paint, I had the moss, I had the floral foam, and I had the pot. So, but you know, it was $1. It's probably vintage Dollar Tree. It was probably $1. Oh, you came home from Florida. Good for you. So you went on and left. They're probably making people that aren't from there leave. I don't know how that goes. Put some moss back here. So, you know, you could turn this side around and do this side for fall, and then you could turn it around for Halloween. And then after Halloween, you could turn it right back around. And I'm trying to decide if I should put moss in between the pumpkins. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Y'all know this stuff right here drives me crazy. Not like raffia, but I love the way it looks. Some things just need some moss, some Spanish moss. Just that's all it is to it. Some projects you just gotta have some moss, or just not gonna look right. Okay, so my top, the top of him, you know, I've got this, you know, it's a hole. It's open down in there. So I've got these little branches or whatever they are from Dollar Tree, and I picked me out one, and this one will stick right down just like that. But I am gonna glue it. So I found one. I was like, oh, it fits perfect in that little hole. So I'm gonna put some glue around it, and we're gonna stick it in the hole. But you could use a cork. You could find a stick in your yard. There's several things you could use for your stem. You could take brown paper and twist it up and glue it around here and form you a stem. You can do that too. So if you don't, oh, y'all like it the way it is? No moss, yes. I don't think I'm gonna put any more moss in between, but I may put some up here because I've got to cover up this part. So I may put just a little up here just to cover up my orange up here. So let me see. So I'm just going to put just very minimal. I'm trying not to have any strings if that's even possible. What do you think you could use for a base? You could really use anything for a base. I just happened to have that little thing from Dollar Tree for something else that was laying around here in my craft room in my little containers. And I just went and found something. I looked at little flower pots. If you have a flower pot, a terracotta pot, that will work. Anything like that that you have that's little, you could definitely use it for a base. How cute they are. I love them. Oh, Carolyn's like, oh, Carolyn, you're pushing your luck now. With you got the raffia and the Spanish moss in one project. That might push me over the edge. Oh, but I can try. Ooh, that's hot. Hot. Trying to cover up that bright orange. I should have painted the whole thing on this one, but I didn't. So if you, on your top one, bring your chalk paint all the way up on that part that has the ridges on it. paint all the way up so you won't have to work so hard to cover it up like I just did. Because I can still see it, but somebody else might not even know it's there. Okay. Super, super cute. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look how adorable this is. So I could take it one step further. This is a leaf off of this. This is Dollar Tree. Because these to me look like pumpkin leaves. That one's kind of creased right there. I could, let's see. I don't know if I should put that on there or not, but I might just tack it and look at it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of glue. Uh-oh. Drop something else. Now, Donna needs to go to Walmart. Make the twirly things. Yes. Where is my... Look how cute he is. I have it somewhere under all this stuff. I'm gonna tear it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the ones I made with the jute and the Mod Podge that I let dry. And see, once you have them all like this, you just cut off what you want, and then you can stretch it out to where it's not so springy. And then I'm probably just gonna cut off a little bit more, and I can glue it right there. So if you make a whole bunch of those little tendrils, I guess they're called, then you can use them the whole season. Curly tendrils, there it is. Look at it. Look how cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have inspired you. Yay. Sherry, they probably would work. I don't know what they look like. I've seen them before, but in my mind, I can't picture what they look like. But I like these even better than this because this is just pretty smooth. It's got the lines, which would be fine, but this has the bumps, and they look just like real pumpkins. Like, you know, it has the ridges. But honestly, y'all, I mean, I'm sitting here scratching with my fingernail, and it's not coming off. I mean, I can't even make the chalk paint come off. But y'all saw me, I did sand them first. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but now, can you imagine this done with these, like big? And people put them by their porch, and they put them on like a bucket or a planter, and they do this on a big scale. So that's what I wanted to do with these. But these have the actual ridges too. So see, they're indented more than this. But mine were out of these, and I bought 2 the other day, and I did that galvanized one with the rusty around the eyes with the cinnamon. And I had this one left. So I was gonna run to Walmart and get 2 more. My Walmart didn't have them. So, okay, Tanya. So look how stinking cute. But see, when Halloween's over, I'll probably just turn it around like this. Colleen's like, I'm going to Walmart now. Look how cute. And I hope all the people that are in the way of the storm, hope y'all have got plenty to keep you occupied and keep you, if the lights go out, you can do something, especially in the daytime. Mod Podge, Susan, the Mod Podge, this was just regular jute, like this. It was just regular jute, and I took some saran wrap, and I put it over a dowel, and then I soaked my jute in the Mod Podge, and then you wrap it on the dowel, on the saran wrap, let it dry overnight, and then you're going to wake up the next morning and you're going to have this. So there's no wire in here. It's all just soaked in Mod Podge, and it's just stiff. And so then I cut off what I wanted, and then I can put it up here. And you can use them all season for all your pumpkins. So cute. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Kathy. You've got some big pumpkins now. I think I might want a topiary. Yes, Emily, I'm telling you, they're everywhere because, you know, now the terracotta pumpkins are in, like Pottery Barn has, and everybody's doing the dupes for the terracotta pumpkins. So people are painting these terracotta, they're cutting the eyes out, they're putting solar lights in them, all kinds of stuff with these pumpkins. And they are $1.94. They used to be 98 cents. $1.94. But Walmart has them, but they stack them, and they look like this. So they paint on the big orange ones now. Everybody wants to do the big ones. I know, I may be doing the big ones too. I don't know. I just got one of those today. So I don't know if I'm going to do the big ones or not. But how cool would this be? Black with a white face, white with a black face, black with a white face. So black, white, black. That would look super, super cool. But you could do them any color, do them pink. How pretty would it be if you did pink, like a hot pink, a lighter pink, and a baby pink? It'd be so cute for October. Sandra, I hope you can too. They're on, mine were on an end cap. Like we have like a, when you walk in, they have all the little Halloween and fall stuff in the front, and it was on an end cap, and it was their little cups, and they have these green, neon green straws in them. But they had cats and skulls and ghosts and the pumpkins. So, but they were that plastic, you know, that clear plastic stuff. You didn't see it before. Oh, thank y'all. Y'all are so sweet. See, Marie, mine just put out the big ones like within the last few days. And they only had like a display of them. That was it. They didn't have like a big bin. Sometimes they'll have a big bin full of them. But yeah, now I want to do a big stack. I like your small ones in the best in the orange. I like the oranges too. And this looks yellow on here, and this looks yellow on here, but it's really not. It's like it's a muted, it's just muted, that muted pumpkin. It is cute. Off to Walmart, Donna said. Color sweet. 3 colors. Tiffany, I used 2 colors. I used white, Waverly, and then I used pumpkin. So I used the white, and then I took pumpkin, added white to it, and did this. And then I added more white, and then I added more white. And it's the same paint. And it looks, I know this looks yellow, but I promise it's not. Yes, Dawn, Five Below has the stackables, and I do have those. I got them the other day, but I don't know what I'm going to do to them. Thank you, Judy. What do they put the bigger? I want to say she put mums in hers, like a little mum plant in the top of hers, because she had it on her porch. I think that's what she put in the top. But certainly you could come up with something. If you wanted to, like if this was the top one, you could put a piece of cardboard over it maybe and make a stem. I don't know, you could do something to make it, figure it out, but people put mums in them. So cute. And put them on their porch. But she clear coated hers, and so they would stay outside. And I don't know if I'm going to need to, because honestly, like I said, I can sit here and I'm trying to scrape off the paint, and I can't even scrape the paint off. Turned out so cute. They are. Look at that little leaf on there. They look cute and happy. You'll be watching this over and over, Sandra. You can do it. It's totally fine. Hey, Kathy. Thank you, Candy. Just take out the lights like I showed y'all with the little, I just took my little, this is my crafting steak knife in here. It stays in here. And I just pried it out. It wasn't hard. And if you need those batteries for anything, there's 3 of those batteries. Oh, make a hat, Cecile. Yes, what if we had a little top hat? Wouldn't that be cute? But the little lights, don't try to turn them off like I did all day, because it'll go off in a minute by itself. I kept pushing it, trying to get it to go off. I'm like, it won't go off. A witch's hat. Yes. I was thinking a top hat. Where did I cut? Snowman! Snowman! This would be a snowman top hat. Yes, that would be cute too. All this from a bucket and drink cups. That's right, Tammy. But look how cute it is. See, the back is even adorable. So I'll turn it around after Halloween, but I like my little jacks. My stack of jacks. Good night, Mary. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Jennifer and Barb. Your next project. So you know you gotta go to Walmart at some point, get some groceries or something. Well, here you go. A witch hat. Yes, a little black witch. I didn't even think about that, but that would look cute. A large funnel. That would be cute, Rhonda. Where are these little pumpkins from? They are drink cups from Walmart. So this was the straw in the top, and they are like clear orange plastic, and they had a jack-o'-lantern face on them. And I couldn't find two more of these because I had one, so I had to resort to something else. So this is what I did. But I like the ridges and the bumps in these better, actually. But it's not heavy, and it's not top heavy. Kind of thought it might be top heavy, but it's really not. What color was the mouth? I took black and I took white, just craft paint, and I got like a charcoal color. So if y'all can tell, it's not black, it's like charcoal color, because I didn't want it to just be black. Thank you, Samantha. But honestly, the idea was not mine. I saw it on TikTok, but like I said, she did it with the big pumpkins. So I was going to do the little pumpkins, and then it didn't turn out that way. So I had to pivot, and I had to come up with something else to do. Oh yeah, put some little sunflowers down here. That would be cute too. Small straw hats in the fall section. Oh, yes, those little, I've seen those, like little scarecrow hats. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Dawn. Thank y'all so much. All right, guys. Well, I am going to jump off. And be careful, don't let your hot glue run down. You can kind of see my hot glue, but it's okay. From back here, you can't see my hot glue. I'm going to hop off here. Yeah, I did sand them first, but I don't know if that made a difference, but it can't hurt. But I just took my little sanding block and sanded the plastic first, so maybe the chalk paint would adhere better. Oh yeah, Rhonda, they have those little hats at Dollar Tree. A scarecrow would be cute. That would be so cute. Y'all's wheels are turning. That's so cool. The tendrils, Denise. Okay. Take a dowel. Hold on. Let me find a dowel. Here we go. Here's the dowel I used. So I wrapped it in saran wrap, okay? The whole thing. And I took some jute, just regular jute like this, on a roll, and I put Mod Podge in a cup, okay? Put my jute, wadded it all up, and put it in the cup, and got it soaked with Mod Podge. And then I took it out, and I wound it around this dowel with saran wrap on top of it so it wouldn't stick. And then I stood it up in my little paintbrush holder over here, and I let it dry all night. And then when you get done, you pull them off and throw the saran wrap away, and then you have this. And then you can stretch it out, cut it off what you need. You can stretch it out, but it's gonna stay stiff, because it's the Mod Podge kind of stiffens it up. Patty's on hurricane watch. She's going to Walmart tomorrow if it's open. Thank you, Linda. Y'all are so sweet. Hey, Lynn. Thank you, Ruby. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all liked him. I do. I'm going to go find a home for him. I don't think I'm going to do anything down here. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do now. If anything, I would put a piece of burlap across there. I don't know. But he's so cute just like it is. So, yeah, make you some tendrils. Wonderful. Because you can make a bunch and they'll last you for a while. Hey, Jillian. All right, guys. I'll see y'all Thursday. And this moss keeps dropping down on my leg. And I keep thinking it's a spider on me. Something's crawling on me because it keeps falling off. Thank you, Gloria. And you can spray hairspray on that stuff and it'll stay, but I don't know what it would do to my paint. But anyway, I like they look like pottery. They look that matte. And you can put baking soda in the paint and make it look even more like pottery. So you squeezed it out as much as you can. Yeah, Marcia, I didn't, it was saturated, but I got off the excess. I just kind of pulled it off when I pulled it out of the cup, and then I wound it around and let it dry. Do you know how many times you have screenshot tonight? Night, everybody. I'll see y'all Thursday. Y'all have a wonderful week. Everybody in Florida, we're praying for you. Be safe. And see you Thursday. So everybody take cover and be safe. Bye, guys. Love y'all. See y'all Thursday. Bye.